what questions should you actually be asking? And as people professionals listening, I'll provide a little bit of insight into what I ask in my interview and why I ask the questions that I do. And on the surface, they may seem very basic, and in a way, they are. But I'm not trying to trick a candidate. I genuinely want to try to get to know them and why they like what they do, why they care about Trainual. So let's talk about some of the specific questions I ask. To start, I always ask, why are you looking? And in a pandemic, there's a ton of layoffs going on. So maybe they got laid off. Maybe they're looking for a growth opportunity, or they love your business so much they would never leave their role if it wasn't for your business hiring for this specific role. So figure out why they're looking. Are they running from something, or are they super excited about an opportunity and running towards something? That's an important distinction for me to figure out what type of employee they are and what's important to them. So after you ask that, I typically go into why Trainual, or why your business? What about us attracted you to apply? And you get a range of answers from, hey, I've been following your YouTube videos and the culture seems amazing, to, hey, I didn't know there was another incredible early stage SaaS company, to, hey, I love small businesses. I actually used your product, loved it, and would love to join the team. And it's cool to see how they found out about you, why they engaged, and why they want to join. And then I dive into their background. So I ask, tell me your story, and you can start wherever you think is relevant, whether that's when you were 5, 15, 25, I don't care. I just want to know who you are, why you do what you do, and take me through your educational and professional journey. And a lot of times people will start when they're in high school and when they started thinking about what was important to them, where they wanted to go to school, what they wanted to be when they grew up. And it really helps inform what they're passionate about, why they made certain career pivots. So after you hear their story, I like to hear about what their favorite role was of all time. What were their favorite aspects of that role? What was their least favorite role? Least favorite aspects of what they've done? What they're really good at? What they're not so good at? What they never want to do again? And then what would their boss say is the thing that they are better at than just about anyone else in the world? And this will start to give you a clear picture of what they enjoy doing based on their favorites, what they're really good at, what other people in positions of authority think that they're good at. And then you can start talking about the future. And I know not everyone has an answer to what do you want to be in 5 years, or what do you want to be when you grow up? But just talk through what's important to them. Do they want to be managing a team? Do you potentially want to move into a different department? There's so many people that want to try out different things, but they're afraid to really talk about it. So emphasize how you're focused on growth and you care about them as a person and their career journey. It's super, super important that you care. Again, they're spending time helping you build something. Invest in them too. And so once you have this clear picture, and you've heard all of that from them first, that's very important. Let them talk first, then tell them all about the role. And make sure that there's alignment between what you are expecting this person to do, what this role is right now, and what the future state of this role could be, what their growth path looks like. And help talk through that, make it a conversation. And so that's why I spend 60 minutes with candidates when they come in for their first interview, which is kind of long for a first interview. But I find that it's really helpful in getting to know them, hearing their story, what they love, what they don't love. And you'd be surprised when you actually take the time to talk to someone and ask what they never want to do again. Oftentimes, they'll tell you exactly what the role that you are posting is doing. And so, you never want to answer a support ticket again, yet you're applying for our support role. And if you talk it out, they'll usually backtrack. I'm like, oh no, just kidding. I definitely want to do this. But you know, in their heart of hearts, they definitely do not want to be doing this. And so they'd either be unhappy in the role, or they'd be looking for a way out of that role or a way up into a new position. And that may not be what your organization needs right now. You need a great fit for this role, not a great fit for your organization, not a great fit a year from now. You need the right fit right now.